right, guys, now I'll be trading for more than 5 years now, and actually my success story as a trader started from the first 3 months of the year 2022. Okay, so I know when the curve turned for me from being a loser to, of course, becoming a profitable forex trader. So my first 2 years as a trader, because I started of course the year 2020, okay, and precisely I started January 1st 2020. All right, so my first 2 years as a trader was just all about the discovery, was about training, for one mentor to the other, for one mentorship to the other. And trust me, guys, if I had known this stuff I'm about to reveal to you guys today, this truth I'm about to give to you guys today, of course, it would have taken me lesser time, at least 6 months before I become a profitable trader. But it is what it is. Okay, so in this video, I'll be revealing to you guys a lot of truth, a lot of secrets that is going to help most of you guys that's currently struggling as a trader. This video, I'm very sure I'm going to offend so many mentors, okay, and I'm hoping they see this video. All right, and not just mentors, probably so many traders as well. So without wasting much of your time, trust me, guys, I want to share my screen, and you guys, I want you to be patient and follow me step by step as I show you guys everything I have for you guys in this video. Now, as you are looking at my screen right now, obviously you will know that this is the template I use for my one-on-one students. So whatever I'm giving to you guys right now is everything I usually coach for my one-on-one students. So you have a lot to learn, because obviously I'll be going through most of all this stuff that is here. We have a lot of things to cover today, guys. So I want you to be patient with me and follow me step by step along the way. This is everything I do in terms of mentorship and all that. So we have a lot of data here, a lot of things to cover. Now, first of all, I'd like you to understand, I want to take my time, in creating this video, because this video is obviously not for everyone. And trust me, I mean what I'm saying. This video is not for everyone. There are some people that they are so perfect, they are so impatient, they don't want to learn. That is their business. Okay, now we're going to start from the first roadmap, okay, to trading success, because trust me, you guys, that's why I said I'm going to offend so many traders and so many mentors with this video. All right, if you take a look at this word here, trading success, first of all, let's understand what trading success is about. All right, trading success means you are now a consistent, remember, just note that word I just used, consistency. Okay, you are now a consistent trader. Consistency in trading means you are getting paid for the market. Let me see if I can just pull out my withdrawal history here. This is not for somebody boasting, of course. And some people, they may even assume this is a Photoshop. You can assume whatever you want to assume, but my bank account does not assume it's a Photoshop. All right, but this is not about boasting. I'm just trying to let you guys know what trading success is all about, and the tools, the necessary things we need for us to achieve that success in trading. Now, when it comes to trading success, this is where it starts getting interesting. Like as I said, I may offend some people with this video, all right, and some people may feel disappointed, but trust me, at the end you all will be happy. Okay, now when it comes to trading success, guys, there are 2 roadmaps you must follow as a trader. You can't discard any one of them. There are 2 roadmaps you must follow. Number 1 is this analysis part. Okay, I'm going to talk about it right now. Then after we are done with this analysis part, we are going to dive into the management part. You see, I have assigned percentages to both parts. All right, analysis part has 30% and management part has 70%. And one funny thing about trading, the reason why a lot of people are struggling in this industry, trust me, even most of you guys watching me right now, the reason why you are struggling is because you are only running with this information here, analysis. Everything about your strategy is about analysis. Of course, what is analysis? Coming to trading view to make decision. Different style, we have different style of strategies. When it comes to this part of trading, we have different style of strategy. Most of the videos you watch here on YouTube, irrespective of the channel, even including my channel, everything has to do with analysis part. Okay, most of the things you learn from ICT, SNC, everything is about the analysis part. And like as trust me, whatever I'm telling you now is, like as I told you guys, I won't say I wasted 2 years, but I spent 2 years plus, digging out information regarding trading success. And I can tell you all the truth, I was also, of course, we all started from the analysis part. I was also a victim of it. Initially, when I started trading, I was thinking, once I'm done learning ICT concept, learning everything about the charts, come here, know the strategy, I have already completed, what it takes to become a profitable trader. That was the mindset I have. Then in my beginner state, I have not even seen anybody, of course, that do analysis more than me. In my boss mentorship, then what they call me me is the algo. Algo means the algorithm, because I can give you precise direction of the market, entry. I have all sort of stuff when it comes to technical analysis. If you don't understand what I'm talking about by analysis, just have this general summary. Everything you do on TradingView, of course, the platform we use for analysis is TradingView. Every time you come on TradingView, of course, most of you watching me always come to TradingView. Just know that you are dwelling on this site alone. And most people, this is the only tool they have. This is the only thing they are running with. This is the only thing they depend on. So for them to make money in trading or lose money in trading, this is the only thing they have. And that is one of the reasons why Signal service cannot help you as a trader, all right? Because Signal service, of course, depends majorly on analysis, depend on decision making. What is this analysis all about? It's decision making to choose if to click the buy button or the sell button. That is everything about analysis, irrespective of your strategy, to click the buy or to click the sell. That is everything about analysis. And trust me, every Signal service you have attended or you belong to, what they do there is to tell you to buy or to sell. And that is why you see most Signal service providers, they can tell you the truth. Statistics have shown people who enrolled in Signal service, they don't come back the following month or subsequent month because they are not seeing the result from it. It's difficult for you to see a Signal service that runs for the full year and someone is there, renewing the subscription monthly basis because of the money he or she is getting from the Signal service, unless that trader has mastered this part of trading. That is why most times, of course, that's why I do mentorship, because before I post my Signal, of course, I have a platform where I post my trading signals and it's free for my student, but I must mentor you on this area, and that is why this video is going to help you, because you are going to get the skill after watching this video, because I'm going to dwell more on this area, okay? But you remember the word I started with, you can't do without any of this part. You must need both of them. So both of this part, they have their own skill. Analysis, you must have the skill. Management, you must have the skill. Now, what analysis help us to do as traders is, of course, to make decision, like as I keep saying it, decision to know when to click the buy button and when to click the sell button. And after you are done clicking the buy button, the sell button, then this management part kick off. So in a nutshell, the major work of a trader is after you have clicked the buy button and after you have clicked the sell button. But because of of course, we have so many beginner traders and so many people struggling, and every of them thought that the work of a trader is just do analysis. Before you press the buy button or the sell button, every of those activities you undergo, for example, deciding the direction of the market, the entry point, order block, favor lookup, all those stuff, they consider it as the work of trading. No. That is the preliminary work of a trader. Where the work of a trader begins is after you have pressed this buy button and after you have pressed this sell button. Then the management part of trading will kick off. Trust me, guys, this key is what will determine if, just like as I showed you guys now with our histories here, I can go to the last 30 days and more stuff are going to pop out right here. So if I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to you guys based on experience because I've already gotten the result. And most people are going to think that it is because of my skill set when it comes to the analysis. That is why I'm getting all those results. No, it's far beyond it. This is the major part you need, okay? And that is why I said I may offend so many mentors, because so many mentorship, they don't do much about this. I'm sorry to say it, so many of all this SMC mentorship, different style of trading, supply, demand, other block, favor lookup, they don't do it here. And this video, I'm going to do much on this part, okay? But first, let's take a look at this roadmap carefully. You see, when it comes to decision making in trading, there are two things you are going to need: direction of the market and the time for your entry, all right? Now, these two, they work hand to hand, direction and entry. Direction is what will determine if you will make profit that trading day or not. If you get the direction correctly, you make profit. If you don't get the direction correctly, you're going to take a loss. But profit is not the money we want from trading, because profit is just a number. The money we are talking about in trading is after several days of trading or weeks or perhaps 1 month of engagement, the overall outcome of those periods, this is what is going to determine the overall outcome, the management skill. Okay, so the profit you are making on your MT5, MT4, they are just floating numbers. It is when the numbers have come into your bank account, that is when we can consider it, of course, as profitability in trading. Now, when it comes to direction of the market, because I'm just giving you guys everything I do in terms of mentorship, okay? When it comes to direction of the market, there are two types of direction: bullish, bearish, okay? Buy, sell. The way I do my own style of direction is very simple. I'm interested on the side of the market that is dominating. This is how the market operates on higher time frame, because majorly when it comes to direction, I'm interested in just 3 time frame: daily, weekly, monthly. So when it comes to direction of the market, I'm interested in either daily direction or weekly direction or monthly direction. Hope just note these 3 things I just said now, because when we get to the management part of trading, of course, I'm going to come back to it again. That's why management part of trading is not calculating stop loss or calculating take profit. Okay, everything about stop loss, take profit, risk to reward all have to do with the analysis part of trading, not management. Management part of trading is staying disciplined. That's why you saw that word there, discipline. I'm going to come back to it. All right, so when it comes to direction of the market, just like as you are seeing this image right here, this is how the market move on daily basis. If this is on daily time frame or weekly time frame, this is how each weekly candle will move. Okay, but I want you guys to observe something. If you go to your chart, you observe one pattern. If a candle closes above the previous one, then we can expect the next one to be bullish, the next ones to be bullish, the next one to be bullish. If a candle closes below the previous one, for example, this bearish candle closes below this bullish candle, then the next day or the next week or the next month, it depends on the time frame you are, because I told you guys it's 3 time frame. The next day will be bearish, the next week will be bearish, okay, or the next month will be bearish if you're on monthly time frame. I don't know if I can show my chart here and show you guys example. It's very, very easy. All right, you can see coming from here, or not just there, coming from this place, it has been bearish all this while, because this one closed below this one, and then they just kept going lower until there's a new reversal in the market, this bullish reversal, then it will go bullish, and then we wait for another reversal. So this is like summary of how direction of the market operate. Okay, now once you know the direction of the market, and trust me, I've done a lot of videos on this channel regarding direction of the market. Okay, we just concluded the direction of the market, but trust me, you can watch more videos on this channel regarding direction of the market. I'll pin more to this one. Okay, I'll pin more videos to this one. So the next part is entry, because trust me, you don't need so much ambiguous strategy for you to make decision to click the buy button or sell button. Okay, that's why most times people just go from video to video, learning strategy to strategy. All you need is simplicity. You just need something simple for you to make that decision. And trust me, in direction and entry, they have covered everything for you. They got you, bro. So all you need to do is spend time learning about direction of the market, spend time learning about entry. I've also done a lot of videos on entry. All right, let me tell you guys one secret. You see this first part here, this analysis part of trading, the search is endless. Like, I can literally go on YouTube right now. All right, go to YouTube and then search about forex trading or forex strategy. You will find out that the list of strategies are endless, and I can guarantee you there are more powerful strategies you are yet to discover. More powerful strategies you are yet. Most of the videos that is uploaded here on YouTube, including the one we create on our YouTube platform, this is the part we do on majorly, because this is the part that many people are, because this is the part that many people are interested to listen to. This is the part that I cite them, because this part is very boring. This management and discipline part is very boring. That's why you can literally go from page to page on YouTube. You are not going to, like on this our YouTube community, I think I have about 2-3 videos regarding management part of trading, although I'm still going to dwell more on this management part of trading in this video. But trust me, this is the fancy part of trading. It's amazing to identify, of course, previous days high, liquidity, order block, fair value gap, inducement, market structure, all sort of stuff, daily direction, daily bias, asset that swing, a lot of SMC concept. Of course, it is very, very interesting and very, very fancy for you to identify all of them. But trust me, you are going to get to the point where you are going to get tired of identifying fancy annotation, because you need money, and you don't just need it, you need it consistently. I got to that point in trading where I knew that, okay, at this point I had to look for something else, and then I switched. I started doing more research, more study, more, of course, a lot of study on this part, and you're not going to see videos on this part. Most of the things I did here was books, get a lot of books, attend different seminars, different webinars from my mentors. And this is how I was able to start developing this part of trading. And as a result of that, that is when I knew that I have gotten this key as a forex trader. Trust me, guys, whether you believe it or not, Whether you come back to watch my videos or not, I have already gotten this skill as a forex trader. I can make money from trading. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I already know the truth. I can make, of course, all these are not coincidence. All these withdrawals are not coincidence. And one of these days, I'm going to pull out my prop firm withdrawals as well. So trading is working, and trust me, guys, it started working after I've conquered this part of trading. So when I see people, go from one technical analysis, one technical stuff, don't worry, guys. We're going to do more on this part in this video. We're going to do more on this part. The reason why I'm a little bit, increasing my pace is because I want to fall back to this part, this management part. Like as I told you guys, my first 2 years of trading was just all about this part. If I had gotten this management skill from the beginning, I probably may not even be trading with this strategy I'm using today, this direction and entry approach. I would have been trading with just my normal support and resistance that we all started with. Support and resistance, supply and demand. Because if you have this skill, this management skill, no strategy that won't work for you. That's why you see most of all these ancient traders, of course, all these traders that doesn't care about your SMC, care about your ICT, they just trade simple support and resistance. Yet they are still making money from trading today. You think they have time to come back to the chart and then be learning stuff like, okay, this is fair value gap, this is order block, this is inducement, this is liquidity. Nobody have that time. So now you have this key, and that is why I spent time. Trust me, it took me 18 months to conquer this part. And I'm not joking with you guys when I mentioned that word, 18 months. You see, there are a lot of work here. This is where trading begins. This is where the work is. Now, the key to this part of trading is discipline. And just trust me, I'm going to break it down for you, okay? Now, when it comes to discipline, okay, the discipline part of trading, the most important word you need is action. The most important thing you need is action. ACTION, action. You need action. Everything I've been doing so far from the beginning of this video is creating awareness to you guys. Awareness is not enough. Trust me, there are so many people that are aware of this information. So you have a responsibility, you have a role to play. And what is your role? Is to make sure you act on the information you have. You can have all this information. For example, I can screenshot this whole template or do a screen record of everything here and give it to you guys. But if you don't act on it, if you don't take action, if you sleep over it, there is nothing for you as a trader. So make up your mind. That is one important. And whenever I'm doing one-on-one training, because most of my one-on-one training is on this management part of trading, there is one word I always make reference to, and that is making up your mind as a trader. So, for me, there are many catalysts that, of course, that will lead me to, take action, that will lead me to making up my mind. One of those catalysts, is burden. All right. I always exhibit strong burden in my heart because I want to succeed as a trader. And because I want to succeed, I got to do everything that is needed. Now, because if you are not ready to take action, if you're not ready to pay the price, if you are not ready for responsibility, everything I'm going to show you guys here will still be like, of course, joke to most of you guys. And trust me, you can still finish watching this video and discard every information. That is your own choice, okay? And trust me, if you don't take this truth I'm giving to you guys in this video, like I can literally tell my team, please make sure take down this video after a week or 2 weeks. If you don't take this information I'm giving to you guys in this video, because I'm giving it to you guys now for free, you will keep struggling as a trader. There is no other way. Trust me. Most of you guys now have been into the game for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. You think this market care about how many years you have been into this game? You think they care about your emotion? You think they care about your condition? You think they care about whether you want to pay bills or not, whether you need money or not? They don't care about all those stuff. You can be on this game for up to 18 years. They don't even know you. They don't even care about you. Because you are running, and most of the people who have spent so many years on this game are people who are running with just this information here. That's why most of the time when I see my DM, please give me signal, please send me signal, please this and this, I always ask, because of course people who do that, they are not on our mentorship team, but I always ask, if I give you signal, can you be able to manage? Because for you to succeed with signal service, all right, for you to make money with signal service and be profitable, it must be that signal provider must have 100% accuracy. That means every signal must lead to profit every time. And trust me, it's not possible in this market. Nobody, not even our great ICT, nobody can give you 100% accurate signal in this trading. And that is why you have to change your mindset, change your approach towards trading. Because if you don't focus on here, this part. All right, let me not waste much time. Let's dive into it. So when it comes to discipline part of trading, let me scroll to the right hand side more. There are 3 things we need to focus on when it comes to the discipline part of trading. Although here I only wrote 2, but the third one is this one, entry. Okay, you see these 3 words: direction, entry, and risk. If you master these 3 things, you are so without wasting time, let's talk about what it's all about. When it comes to discipline in terms of direction, all right, let me pull out my chart right here. Let me see. Let the market load, and then let's take a look, because I want to talk about direction. Or perhaps I can just go to another market. Let me go to AUDJPY, all right, and then zoom out a bit so that you guys will see my chart very well. Now I'm on daily time frame because I'm a day trader. You can use any time frame of your choice. When looking at this chart, trust me guys, it's very, very easy to be able to spot that we have 2 colors here, green and black. Yours may be, of course, white and black. Yours may be green and red or whatever, which means bullish, bearish. And every day here must close with one side of the market. Starting from this video, I showed you guys a strategy to find direction of the market. Okay, that is for the analysis part. That is from the front part. Now, this management part approach is different for the other approach. Okay, having known that every day we close with one side of the market, or perhaps every week we close with one side of the market, or every month, because I told you guys when it comes to direction, we are interested in daily, weekly, monthly. So having known that every day we close with one side of the market, it is your responsibility to, at least first of all, before going to that trading day, for example, today is Friday, if I wanted to trade on Monday, first of all, make up your mind to know the side of the market you want to go with. All right, if you want to go for bullish or go for bearish. Now, the problem why so many people struggle in trading is because they want to do both in one day. They want to do both in 1 week. Remember I told you every day must close with one. So trying to do either buying or selling in one trading day, that is where your problem begins as a trader. And most times this market, of course, they don't care about you. That's the word I always use. They put the market on consolidation mode. What I mean by consolidation mode, there is no, of course, they can be in this tight range like this, starting from Asia session, even going to London, going to New York session, no specific movement. The market is in a tight range, in a consolidation mode. So the market can go up, it can go down, it can go up. And you that doesn't have a specific direction for that day, you will follow the buyers, you follow the sellers. And as you are doing both, you are closing one, you are opening one, you are closing one. This habit, I'm teaching you guys from experience. I'm not teaching you guys because I am teaching you guys from experience. I have spent 2 years in dedicated study, and I've also spent more than 1 year, trading personally without even coming up online to teach people. More than 1 year, I think a year or 2, just only trading, profit from trade. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. If you are the solution now is, that's why I told you guys you have a role to play. It is your responsibility to decide on what the side of the market you are going for and stick to it and die to it every trading day you want to engage. And trust me, this same approach can also be replicated for the weekly direction. So every week, let's go to weekly time frame now, is the same thing. Each week has its own direction. So you stick to a particular weekly direction for the rest of the week. So in a nutshell, we are just interested in one daily direction, one weekly direction, one monthly direction. We don't flip, we don't change, we don't switch. If you have this mindset and you're able to apply it correctly, you are just getting closer to becoming consistent, profitable trader. After I'm going to done with the next one. The next one I'm going to talk about, I mentioned 3 things: direction, risk, direction, entry, and risk. I can discard entry because obviously it's not that important compared to the next one I'm going to talk about, which is risk. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I spend so much time talking about direction of the market, but I can spend the next 3 hours talking about risk part of trading. When it comes to this part of trading, people have that misconception. They think it's, placing stop loss or calculating that stop loss, the money you want to lose. No, calculating the money you want to lose is preliminary stage, all right? Everybody know how to calculate the stop loss position, the money they want to lose, but not everybody is willing to lose that money. That is where the pro traders is separated from the amateur traders. Pro traders, they come into the market willingly to lose to the market, so that in case they lose the money, they don't struggle. This is the problem with amateur. This is the problem with so many beginners, amateur traders. Even some people that call themselves professional traders, they are struggling because they don't want to give out anything to the market. And trust me, so long you are on this game, there is no way you can do it without hitting stop loss. You must be ready to give up. So you trying to fight it now, of course they can't collect from me. You want to struggle to bring it back. Then you can't beat this market. There's no way you can beat it. So in a nutshell, because if I start talking about risk, I can spend the whole day talking about it. In a nutshell, have that willingness. Have that, because stop being, of course, some people are so emotional. If they lose money, they want by all means to get it back. And that is how they now start flipping their direction in the market. But I told you guys, you have to stick to one direction. So they start flipping their direction, trying to see how they can play smart, because they don't want to lose that stuff. Please, please, please change this approach. Because if you don't do this stuff, I'm telling you, you will keep struggling as a trader. You will keep going from one videos on YouTube to another video, from one channel to another channel. And trust me, you can even go from one mentorship to another. But all depends on you, your responsibility, your action. And trust me, guys, you are going to give yourself enough time to be able to adapt to this new way of trading. You are going to give yourself enough time. It's not something that you think after watching this video now, in 1 week, you can be able to do it in 2 weeks. No, give yourself enough time. Give yourself enough time in practicing everything you just heard me mention. Okay, first of all, you see, I have spent so much time on the management part of trading because I know how powerful it is. That is what will determine if you will be consistently profitable as a trader, if you can make withdrawal and have withdrawal history in your trading. So what I can encourage you guys after watching this video is, first of all, take responsibility, take action. Have a notebook where you write out all the trading days. For example, I do that. Even at this my professional level of trading, I still do some basic things I've been doing for years. Write out all the trading days in the week, separate it by direction, by risk, and be ticking it to make sure you are accountable to just doing only one thing. For example, only one direction per day, and of course not fighting your risk, because that is what will lead to over trading, revenge trading. And trust me, this habit is very, 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 very bad for you as a trader. It can even become an addiction, and I don't want it to become an addiction to you. So break out of it by following these simple things on daily basis. Okay, today I am sticking to one side of the market, and I'm not going to exceed the number of risks I came into the market with. This is how to go as a trader. So I want you guys to implement this. Go back, implement it, get your direction, implement it, get your direction, implement it, and be doing it day by day, week by week. Trust me, before next 1 month or next 2 months, you will come back to me, of course, either through my admin on WhatsApp, or perhaps on any of my videos. You can comment that since I watched this video, my trading skill have elevated. Through this my YouTube channel, of course, I have helped so many traders, elevate their trading skill. Most of them are happy today just only following me on YouTube, and the same stuff for people who are on the mentorship program. So it's just all about getting the awareness and you taking the responsibility to implement the action. So I hope this video has been very insightful for most of you guys, and I'm very, very sure you are going to get the value from this video. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification button on. See you guys next upload. Peace.